Hello and welcome to the NORC Cadillac Cup iRacing Series, coming to a Pocono Raceway for the run of the Pocono 75. Today I'll be doing 30 laps around a 2.5 mile triangle. As the field rolls off here.
Run number 1, we have the 74 of John Barry, who gets a pole for once in his life, and to his outside, Tater Boy Josh Robin.
And run number 2, we got number 37 of German Dominique, and to his outside, the number 63 of Hunter Combs.
Run number 3 of the 55 of Connor Anton, and to his outside, Peanut Owens.
Take a look at row number 4, we got number 28 of Cody Miller, to his outside, number 25 of Sherelle Baker.
Row number 5, we have the 2 of Jared Darling, and to his outside, Laughlin McLean.
And outside the top 10, row number 6 with number 9, Dustin German, to his outside, number 89, Sean Williams.
Row number 7, we have Bryan Beech and Caden Henry.
Take a look at row number 8 here. We got number 83 of Bobby Zalenski, the first time we ever seen him in a Cadillac race, and his outside number 54, Nick Northrop.
Row number 9, we have Freddy De La Rosa, and to his outside, Conrad Sampson Jr.
Alright, so we have 18 cars here to tackle the tricky triangle known as Pocono Raceway here. This is actually one of the very few tracks, actually this is the only track we're going to go to this year where these guys have to downshift going into the corners. These guys are going to be dropping from 6th to 5th gear going into turn 1. But the long straightaways, you're going to see some crazy restarts here. 18 cars to take the green flag here, so about average size for a Cadillac race. Should expect some really exciting racing with the long straightaways here at Pocono. As we come through the final corner, there's no turn 4 here. There's only 3 corners here. Pace car is going to make that hard left-hand turn down the pit road. And the green flag's out. Runaway here for the Pocono 75.
And these guys are going to fan out here down the front straightaway. We already got one on the checker flag pavement. Who's off the pace. He's stopped. Oh, and he's going to the pit road.
Might have some problems with that car. We're already 3 wide going turn 1 for the lead. This is only a 30-lap race, so this is going to be a pretty short event. However, with these cars as much as they have to live, this might be the shortest average speed we have here as they go down the Long Pond Straightaway into the tunnel turn.
And just remember that this track is one of the only few tracks in iRacing that isn't updated. You know, as we all know, Pocono got repaved in 2012. This is still the, I believe, 2008 version at the very earliest.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of bumps here, not a lot of grip through the turns, but these cars have so much downforce that it really kind of makes that irrelevant. It's all about drafting down the straightaways and shifting through 6th and 5th gear.
Yeah, you see we're making it 3 ways. I believe that's Josh Robin dropping all the way to the inside. We're going to be 3 wide as we head into turn number 1. See this, the different lines these guys are going to take here. The very bottom of turn 1 at the old Pocono is extremely bumpy. You see Josh Robin did not get a good run on the bottom lane. Was bound for lead. He's going to drop back to maybe 4th. These guys are going all over the place. Wow, there's a contact back there. As we're 3 wide here
More
going
contact.
to turn 2. Man.
Oh, this isn't good. They're going to wreck right here.
These cars, they really have to check out quite a bit going into corners, and there's a lot of dirty air coming off these cars, but the drive down the straightaways in these cars is just so extreme that keeps everyone in a huge pack. And to see a lot of these guys getting really close to the safety barrier coming off of turn number 3. There's no turn 4. As you see guys just snaking their way down the front
trying to break the draft.
As we head back into turn 1, we're knocking out the 37 up to the lead here.
Whoa.
Oh, we got some contact, and German Dominique is around into the outside. Oh no! Huge collision.
Okay.
Massive
Got
crash
one in the grass. He's got some damage. Wow, what happened here?
Going in turn 1, this is 74 in the bottom. 74 is really bombing out quite a bit. It's, I'm not sure if the 37 came down or the 74 came up into him. But watch this. Oh, Zalenski just launches him up in the air. That car is going to land and do about 2 barrel rolls. And it's going to roll back over on all 4s. This is on board with him.
hold on to your helmets.
Oh man.
Man.
It really doesn't even seem like it was that hard of a hit, but just the crash physics for these cars here in iRacing are really...
It's extreme.
Yeah, extreme. We're on board with Bobby Zalenski. This is his first Cadillac start.
Oh, see the one that hit him? Oh, no.
Oh! Now, remember, these guys do get 2 resets here for the Cadillac Series.
And have some guys pitting?
Yeah, pit road will be open. Yeah, let's see how many of these guys go down pit road.
Oh, if one goes down, oh no, we got.
I think Josh
staying out.
out.
Oh, we got one. Oh, we got more people faking it, and we got people flashing their blinkers on and off.
Yep, that's the pit limiter. These cars do got pit limiters. So we see Zalenski, that's his car down there, completely destroyed. He was not able to get back near West Germany Dominique. They had to use tows, which will put him at least 1 lap, maybe 2 laps down. Looks like the 74, I think mine just took fuel only. There comes everyone else off pit road. Tire wear on these cars is kind of odd for these are using road course style setups. Where eventually, once the pressure's built up in these tires, these cars actually start to handle a little bit better. You're almost better off just staying on the older tires where the pressure's built up on them than staying out there with the lower pressures on them where they bomb out so much.
Yeah, it's because these cars aren't really set up for only turning left. You still got equal ride heights, equal tire pressures for the most part, and so that's why I think there's more wear on the right front tire than anything, obviously, but for the most part, I think it doesn't really seem to have an effect on these cars, so it handles pretty good. You go for the restart.
Yeah, green flags back out. I believe it'll be Josh Rahman and Cody Miller will lean him towards the green. And so far, this is a pretty clean start as we got one car there trying to dive to the inside. I think that might be Jarrett Darling as we're looking free wide for leg in, but you see Josh has already lost the lead.
Oh.
One car behind him there. I think that might have been Hunter Combs. I almost ran him over, and here they go everywhere down the back straightaway. And the 74 is already taking the lead. I believe he restarted 6, and he's already looking for... Oh, we got another car in the wall. Oh, no.
Oh, no. Is that Sean Williams?
Sean Williams.
And someone else turned into the inside wall.
I believe that's Terrell Baker.
Oh, no.
I see what happened here, and
I think Sean might have missed a corner or something, and then Terrell Baker gets into the back of him, nowhere to go, and then, man, that car just took off.
Free rolls on the 89 and Sean Williams. Taylor Swift will not be happy with the damage to her race car. She might have to break up that car and write another song about it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's some parts and pieces that car shook off.
Yeah, well, quite a bit, as many times as he's rolled it. Well, definitely have to use a reset. This is on board Terrell Baker here. See, did the 89 slow down? He right into him.
I think from that aerial view, it looked like that John missed a corner and Terrell Baker had nowhere to go. But from Terrell Baker's on board, I think it might have been a little bit of both, but I think it was a lot more of Terrell I think just completely misjudging where Sean was going to be. Whoa, what the?
Wreck going down pit road. Looks like Josh Rollin. Looks like someone else was involved.
Hunter Combs?
Might have been Hunter Combs.
So hard with these cars not having a big number. It's just gotta judge it by color.
Yeah, and where some of these guys not run paint schemes is sometimes kind of hard to tell exactly who it is. So we have
like a Kyle Larson, Kyle Busch incident there from last year.
Yeah, I think one car was trying to go in late, and our car was trying to come out there late, was trying to fake, and then they end up meaning sure coming off of pit road. So we're definitely having to take a look at the replay and see exactly what happened. As these guys come off of pit road. Okay, let's take a look at the replay. See what happened going out pit road.
Oh,
Well, it was kind of disorganized from the start. Oh, see right
Oh
there,
no.
one car was going out at the same time one car was coming in, and they just
I think Josh, like, he faked it, and they're like, oh wait, no, I want to pit, and then basically cut right in front of Hunter Combs.
see this on board with Nick Northrop here. He's on the first hand.
Yeah, just, man, that was great job by Nick to hit the brakes and avoid that wreck.
Yeah, these cars, like inside them, there's so much panning and roll bars going on. There's a huge blind spot in these cars. You can't really see that well on them, and that might have led to maybe as a part of that collision. As we get ready for another restart, pace car pull off, and 74 will be later. And the green flag's back out. We're underway, and he's immediately
breaking the draft.
Yeah. Well, these cars, they get up to speed really quickly, but they're so draggy that the draft comes into play really early. It's already almost had some contact between the 22 and the 28. Jared Darling.
It's almost like they have a restrictor plate on, but it's, it only kind of takes effect when they get up to full speed. They don't really go much faster than like 185, somewhere around that area.
Yeah, and that's with the draft too.
Yeah.
And these cars, they get up to speed quickly, but they stall out really soon as they hit their top end. And that's what kind of leads to the extreme effect of the drive. They're so damn draggy. As we already got a battle for you later, here comes Cody Miller using that slingshot, trying to get inside the 74. Jared Darling looking behind him. And these guys have actually pulled away a little bit from the field, but that probably won't last long. These guys are one car hard into the wall.
Oh no. Oh no.
Cars in the pit road. Sean Williams again.
And they were on pit road. I don't think that's going to be a caution.
No. The green flag's still out. That would not be a caution.
I think Sean Williams got involved in that too. Man, it looks like we lost half the field.
And when we have an air battle for it, there comes the 22 looking to the inside. 3 wide back there for fourth. So, already a lot of action going on here really early. Now this part, this Pocono version does have that grip strip there in the middle of the turn 3. It's a little bit smoother, but it doesn't really give you that much more grip. As you see these guys, putting a huge block. 74 was a huge block, and then 22, Jared Darling.
Yeah, I think one's like trying to kiss the inside wall.
And the thing is, when you go all the way down there, you come back up, there might be a car to your outside. You might not be aware of it.
We've seen a big amount of speed from Jared Darling recently, and man, he's come so close so many times. We saw him at Las Vegas, barely losing to Tyler Ducharme. We saw at Auto Club, he just got pinched up to the outside at the wrong time. And hopefully he can close the deal here at Pocono. But still quite a ways to go. And we probably will have at least one more caution. I think he just got the wall.
Yeah, some of these guys, it's kind of hard to tell from the angle if they're actually hitting the wall or they're just getting so close to it.
I can tell that Jared hit the wall. Look at his wing.
Yeah, actually, he's got some contact in the back.
He hit the wall again.
There's a 3 wide back here. 4 wide.
But you can definitely tell now. He missed the corner greatly.
Yeah. That time one fan, the 74 actually pulled out to a little bit of a lead right there. These guys are just, you don't expect how they can start racing at Pocono, but we're getting here. These cars are just, they put on the most fantastic racing you can possibly imagine in an oval.
And it's really because of the way they're aerodynamically designed, the big wing, a whole lot of downforce to keep the car stable, even through bumps like these. And we just see with the stock cars, they're just so heavy that you can't really run full throttle here with the stock cars.
And Jared Darling going on pit road.
Yeah, I believe that Jared didn't use any of his resets yet, so I think all he needs is just a caution, and I think he'll be right back in it, which is very likely the way the type of racing we've been seeing here today.
And the thing is, it takes so long to get around this track. He can easily come back out and still be on the lead lap. So
he'll be maybe like a half a lap back, but all he needs is a caution. There's a big delta here. You got to be like within 10, 11, 12 seconds behind the leader, which he was well within that range.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, he'll stay on the lead lap. It's just he needs a caution to happen, which
Yeah.
it's a definite possibility. I say it's about 99% of the way these guys are racing. And we got, I believe that one car there with Josh Rahm, that is the 55 of Connor Anton.
He's having a good run.
Yeah, this is actually, I believe, one of the few times he's racing in the NORC series. He does have a win at Indianapolis in the trucks several seasons ago in NORC, and this is one of the few starts he's going to make. He's going to be looking for a lead here going to turn 1.
Josh Robbins recovered from that very unexpected pit road incident. That might have been it. I don't know. There's like 2 cars that look a lot the same.
Yeah, Dustin German, I believe, is also running a Budweiser scheme. This we're going to be side by side, tunnel turn, and the 55 will actually take over the top spot. We got another one around.
Self-spun, and we got more trouble in the grass.
Zalenski is turning around. Another car. Oh, look out! There's the 30-something. In the wall. So that's the caution that the 22 of Jared Darling needed.
I think I saw it. Man, really hard to tell which one. Man, he got turned into Bobby. That is Nick Northman.
It's hard to tell with the number, but I know that one car up there, Hellman's car, that's Zalenski.
Man.
Hard contact with the inside barrier there. I believe that is the 21 on Conrad Sampson. It's going, yep.
You hear downshift, and he just thought that was going to be good. He could just get through, and then he just didn't see those guys, spin off of that spin from Bobby Zalenski, and man.
Yeah, that wreck wasn't over yet.
Yeah, that was a big chain reaction. Yeah, that was Nick Northrup.
Yeah, Northrup just got hit from behind, and that knocked him into Zalenski. It was Zalenski hard into the wall. That's going to be a second reset for Zalenski there.
Bobby not really having the luck he has in these caddies than from what he has in the stock cars in NORC. So far.
Yeah, the 37 just kind of charged in there and hit the back of the 54 Nick Northrup, and then, sent Northrup into Zalenski, and that's what caused that mess there.
See, the thing with these cars is that they have, as I said a few races ago, they have super brakes. So they can slow down pretty easily, but it's really easy to lock them up. And I guess what happened with the 37 is that he just didn't expect that corner to come up so quickly. It's really hard to misjudge corners, especially at this track with sharp corners, long straightaways. And
you have like a mile to get
based.
to it.
Yeah.
Oh, pit road be up in the Sony 4 stayed out.
And that tunnel turn is a really trouble spot for incidents like that.
Yeah. So I believe the Sony 4 stayed. I'm not sure who stayed out with him. As we wait for these cars to come off pit road here. These pit stops are a little bit longer than we've been in stock cars. And I believe that the 55, Connor Anton, got out first. I believe he beat the 28 of Cody Miller out of pit road.
These tires kind of remind me on in F1 like the medium tires. They kind of start off maybe a little slow, but they pick up grip as they go on. Not really a whole lot of wear in them.
Yeah. Yeah, you can go for these whole races without pinning and be fine. But time for the restart here. We're going to have underneath 10 laps to go. I believe we're going to get to restart with 7 laps to go, and we're already free wide back here.
I think Spencer Owens didn't get going or something happened. Wow.
Wow, there's a block, and we're already like 4 or 5 wide back here. There's a lot of blocking going on.
I hope they can make it work going into 1.
And we got 8 laps to go here. And look who's back up here. That'll be the 22 of Jarrett Darling. He stayed out underneath that caution. He's back up to 2nd.
And that's what pitting under green. I think he really did time that right. Pitted under green so he wouldn't lose any track position if there was a caution, so he could stay out.
Yeah, but he's already losing a much track position here because he was just getting sandwiched. He was 2nd. He's going to be back and forth. These guys were all over the place.
Yeah, I think that red car on the outside hit the outside wall. I can't really tell who that is. He just lost a ton of momentum down that short chute from turn 2 to turn 3.
We got one car in the wall. There goes another. It's Spencer Owens. Into the inside pit road. Flips it over.
I hope Dale's okay.
And the caution flag is out.
Turn 3 just seemed a really bad trouble spot for most of these guys.
See what happened here. One car got on the wall here, but that's not what really seemed like it caused an accident. It looks like the 37 involved.
Yeah. 37 gets into the 87, and wow.
Yeah, and just hits that wall the tire digs in and just rolls it over.
That looked a lot like Sean Williams' incident.
Yeah, and these cars have the tendency to flip over really easily for pretty much everything.
Just the weight transfer when they hit the wall, they can jerk upside down sometimes. Man, that
rolls it, goes over twice onto the roof, and this. You think it's gonna roll over here? You can drive back down pit road, get to reset, but now it looks like it's gonna be stuck.
It's not gonna be a whole lot of time of tow though. I mean, he was basically on pit road.
I didn't see like the car in front. I think hit the pit road wall. He actually gets back going just fine, but the car in front hit the wall, and that bumper hooked him. His overhead shot should be able to tell the story. Yeah.
So who said they hit the wall?
Not really sure.
Man, we need to have like a big number like on top of these cars.
Yep. Well, coming down for the restart again, and this is going to be 3 laps to go. 74 has been pretty much up front all race long. So has been the 8 at Josh Robin, the 55, and the 22 has worked its way back up there. Actually, the 74 has led a lot of laps so far.
The rules here for the caution: if the caution comes out, you race to the line, or do you race it all the way through?
I believe we race it all the way through now. So pace car pulls off, run their way. If a caution comes out, it'll just be ignored. They'll just keep going. And that's a new rule for this race, and we're back on our way. See, Spencer Owens back there. He's gotten his car fixed. I'm not sure how many laps down he is. Okay, so heading to turn 1, and here comes Josh Robinson to the inside for the lead.
Here we go.
One car back there just killed the wall.
No caution?
No caution, I believe. They might have. And they're not there anymore. I think they're still going. But
Did he off tab 4 or something so caution wouldn't come out, or?
It's hard telling.
I mean, he hit the wall, and then the next shot we had, he was gone. And wow, someone almost got turned there.
That's how we can see a lot of these guys, especially when you're towards the rear of the field, are going to be really desperate. You're going to see a lot of really extreme blocks. So we're going all the way down to the 74 part.
Trying to break the draft, and Josh Robin following him, and man, it's like an eel. They're just going left and right down the straightaway.
Yep, 2 laps to go.
But I think when you're in the lead, it's almost inevitable for someone to get around you, or at least get a big run on you. And I know that's not what the 74 wants, but honestly, I think if he can get behind the 8, come to the white, and then get a good run down either one of the straightaways, he'll have a chance.
I'm telling you, here comes that 22, Jared Darling. He's got to the inside of the 74.
These four are trying to break away from the rest of the pack.
And they've done that, actually. They've started to pull away from Cody Miller, who's in 5th.
Oh, got one car on the wall.
74, hang on to it. Oh, that's going to kill his chances. He's going to lose all momentum.
He's still trying to save it.
One car in the wall.
Oh, man.
White.
That killed the 22's momentum, too, and Josh Robin is out there all by himself.
He might have too big of a lead here. This is the last lap. I don't know, but if those guys behind him start racing each other really hard, I don't know, he might be able to hold him off.
Let's see here. If the 22's going to push the 28, it doesn't really work with these cars. You kind of slow down if you push, but I wouldn't be racing side by side like that either.
I think you see Josh on. He's going back and forth, just trying to break the draft. Here comes the 55 to the inside.
I think that's slowing him down.
And they're starting to catch up to him.
I don't know if they're going to get there in time.
There, last corner, last lap. Oh, there's some contact. I think from the 22 to 55. Oh, they're going to be wrecking behind them.
Oh, no.
Oh, one car hard into the wall. One car really. Oh, no, Joshua wrecked. Connor Anton wins. And there's step back. Oh, no, he has died. Massive crash here on the last lap.
We got multiple deaths. We need an ambulance here. I'm sure someone's on fire. That's our 10th car upside down the pass. Oh, he went over the wall.
I'm not sure what happened.
What happened to Josh Robin?
Let's take a look at the replay here. Just the whole field is red coming out of turn 3.
See, the 28 gets turned by the 22. Is that the 54? Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh,
He blocked him.
Oh man.
The 55 had a run on him. He went down low to block, then when he turned back
Connor
up high.
Anton makes a rare NORC start and wins this race.
Yeah, watch this. He just gets this huge run on him coming off the final corner. He looks low, goes up high, and Josh just closes the door on him.
Man, that's a racing deal, but the 55 did have at least a half a lane up to the wall. Oh my God. That's got to be heartbreaking for Josh Robin, though. He's right there. He doesn't really win a whole lot in NORC, and I think if the two kind of held their line down the straightaway from that point, I think the 8 would have won it. I don't think the 55 would have enough time to pull the 8 back, and oh my God.
Yeah, I think if Josh, like that first block, I think if he didn't went back up, for the second block, I think he would be able to, beat him to the line, but he'll end up 50 feet in the air, and here's on board with Cell Dude here.
This
Cody
is another
Miller.
guy that went 50 feet in the air.
This an absolutely chaotic end here in this race.
Who's this?
Oh, it was Sean Williams.
Wow. So after flipping in turn 2, Sean Williams gets what, 4th?
I think so. I think Josh beat him to the line upside down. Oh,
He almost had that point. And the way he hit that car, the way iRacing's physics is kind of printed out, he just flipped over. Went like 100 feet on his roof.
Oh, we saw that one car get launched. I don't think we saw why or saw how. I mean, I'm not really sure how to explain what just happened. Oh, that's another car going up for a ride.
I can't count him, but I lost track how many cars flipped over.
You see Josh Rob just flying up in the air from him.
Yeah, just... So what? Oh my God.
And that might be
more
the most
death going into 1 here on the cooldown lap.
That might be the most dramatic finish in NORC history. As we take a look at our final finishing results, Connor Anton picks up the win. In the most bizarre race I've ever seen. Lachlan McMillan will get second. Josh on upside down third. Sean Williams comes back to fourth. Jeremy Dominique somehow got back to fifth. 74 would be sixth. Bobby Zalenski, after being involved in multiple wrecks, would be seventh. Dustin German eighth. Hunter Combs ninth. Kane Henry round up the top 10.
And Bryan Beech, the first one outside the top 10. Terrell Baker with another rough race in 12th. Jared Darling was in position to win once again, just gets taken out in turn 3 on the final lap. Cody Miller, as an old man, I'm pretty sure he didn't survive that wreck. I think he passed away. Conrad Sampson in 15th. That's Spencer Owens in 16th. Nick Northrup in 17th. And then we got Freddy De La Rosa with another last place finish.
Yeah, and as we take a look at the points here, the 74 now is a 2-point lead over Sean Williams. And this is not with the drop added in yet. So once that drop gets added in, the points will probably change quite dramatically. But holy cow, I'm not really sure what I saw.
I'm not sure how to explain it either.
It seemed like when they were actually racing each other, the racing seemed like it was really good, but outside of that, it was just, I've never seen so many cars go so high up in the air.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen that many cars either. That was yeah. I I really don't know how to explain that.
Yeah. That last corner, last lap, just seemed like 3 or 4 cars just up in the air, flipping over. We had the winners in the wall, grinding against it. Wow. Well, for me, Revan here, and for Ryan, we'd like to thank y'all for watching. What this was, I'm not sure what we saw. But thank you for watching this NORC broadcast, and we'll see y'all next time for our next Cadillac race, which will be, we're going to be turning right
Not
at the
left.
Monza Oval.
Only right.
Yeah, so it'll be quite a different experience for everyone next week. So thank y'all for watching. We'll see y'all next week in Italy. Forza Ferrari.